it's time again for another self-compassion video. Hello. So last video, if you didn't see it, we did the touching yourself, giving yourself some love and some physical affection. Helps to release oxytocin. It helps to soothe our nervous systems, and then we're able to calm down. And another thing that is great to do either on its own or with the touching is positive and gentle, soothing self-talk. So what we're doing is we're changing our critical self-talk. One of the things that I do if I have a negative emotion, a negative reaction to something, a lot of the time I will feel bad that I'm having that emotion. So not only am I feeling bad because of whatever that external trigger was that made me feel sad, angry, upset in some way, but then I judge myself for having those emotions. I might judge myself for being too sensitive, being too reactive. Frankly, it's not very helpful. So what we want to do is start to notice those critical ways that we talk to ourselves, and even notice maybe the tone that we use in our head. Or maybe you even say those things out loud. Sometimes we might say, oh, I'm so stupid, I can't believe I did that. But what we want to practice doing is letting go of those judgments and practicing compassion with ourselves. So we want to treat ourselves the way we would treat a very small child that we love very much. A very adorable, lovely child who's innocent and wonderful, and who we're not going to judge for making a mistake, because little kids make mistakes. All of us make mistakes. We're only human. But we can lose compassion for ourselves and for other people when we become adults because we think, well, I should have known better. So I'm just going to give an example of how to practice this. You can do it in whatever way that works best for you. This is one way that works for me. So I've been dealing with some stressors with work that I noticed myself feeling agitated, and I felt it in my heart. I felt my chest tightening up, getting really frustrated, angry. Then immediately I start to judge myself for feeling upset because I feel, or I think, that I should be able to deal with this without having any negative emotion. Once I noticed that, I stepped away from the computer. I put my hand over my heart, and I just breathed into it. I noticed the tightening in my chest. I breathe into it, and I say, it's okay. It'll get sorted out. There's no rush. You don't have to figure it out right this minute. You don't even have to respond to that email right now. Just relax. It's gonna be okay. And then I added some things that I learned a little bit later in my self-compassion course, which I will do a separate video about. And I just said, of course you would feel angry about this. Of course you would feel stressed out. Anybody in this situation would feel stressed out. And then what I was able to do is it calmed me down. It calmed my nervous system down. My heartbeat went back to normal. But what it also did is it opened up the ability for me to be compassionate with the other person or the other multiple people that I was dealing with. Because suddenly it wasn't just about me feeling annoyed and me feeling like, oh my gosh, this is super frustrating. But I was able to think, okay, well, they're probably feeling a lot of the same emotions that I'm feeling right now. So I hope that was helpful for you. Changing our critical self-talk, making it a little bit more soothing. Also pay attention to the tone of voice that you use. You could say it out loud if you're alone or just in your head. I want it to be the way that a dear friend would comfort you. That's the kind of voice that we want to use when we're talking to ourselves. Really gentle. It's okay. It's okay that you feel that way. Yeah, that really hurts right now, doesn't it? I can see that you're really in pain right now. So whatever nurturing voice you would hear or comes to your mind is the one that you can use. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you found it helpful. I hope you are being loving and compassionate to yourself. And in those moments when you forget, I hope that you're forgiving yourself for not doing better, because we're all doing the best that we can right now, right? Let me know in the comments below what you're doing to practice self-compassion. And if you enjoyed this video, please do give it a thumbs up. Feel free to subscribe. And if you didn't like it, you can give it a thumbs down. I'll still love you just the same. Have a great day. Namaste.